Now we'll look at domestic and club news. The 12th All-Japan Women's Rugby Football Championship semifinals are set for January 17th, featuring a unique co-hosting arrangement with Japan Rugby League One men's matches. Kanto tournament winners Yokohama will face the Japan University of Economics Amateurs, while the Mia Pearls take on the Artemi-Stars. These matches serve as a critical pathway for athletes aiming for the Olympics and the 2029 Rugby World Cup, with the final scheduled for February 1st at Chichi-Buno-Miya Rugby Stadium. The USA club scene is heating up as most teams are back after the winter break. The Northern region is seeing a concentrated battle for dominance as teams fight to solidify their position in the midseason standings. In Mid-America, the St. Louis Sabres have established themselves as the team to beat, showing consistent form and a powerful defensive line. Meanwhile, the Rocky Mountain is currently being controlled by the Colorado Springs Pike Peaks, who have utilized their high-altitude home advantage to stay atop the table. The Pacific region is seeing a high-scoring start and a mix of dominant veterans and rising developmental sides. In NorCal, the All Blues set a blistering pace in their D1 opener, securing a massive 95-7 win over the Sacramento Amazons. While the Amazons fell in that crossover, they are currently the frontrunners in the NorCal D2 standings. Up in the Pac Northwest, the Portland Pigs are enjoying a perfect season, with their D2 side remaining undefeated through 3 matches. The Pigs' success extends to their developmental league as well, with their second side currently leading the D3 standings. Meanwhile, in the Southwest, the Landsharks have claimed the top spot in D2 after a high-scoring 52-39 victory over the Atomic Sisters. The Gulf Coast is seeing some incredible offensive performances as teams battle for division control. In the Red River Premiership, Life University has made a massive impact, racking up a 150-point differential in just 2 wins to take the lead. Over in Rocky Mountain D1, the Utah Vipers continue their steady run at the top of the table. In D2 action, Atlanta 2.0 and Charlotte are setting the pace in the Carolinas, while Little Rock continues to lead. The Atlantic region is currently in its winter hiatus, but the standings show some clear favorites emerging as teams prepare for the spring restart. Philadelphia are holding on to the top spot in the D1 Atlantic, with a crucial slate of matches set to resume on March 21st. In D2, James River has taken control of the Capital Division with a 3-1 record, while Phoenixville remains untouchable in the EPRU. The competition in D3 is equally fierce as the Baltimore Flamingos and DC Revolution lead their respective capital subdivisions with undefeated records. In the EPRU, York and Lancaster Thorns currently lead the pack after a strong fall campaign. In Spain's Iberdrola League, El Salvador is still perfect, coming off the Iberian Cup win. They've moved to 9-0 after a 50-26 victory over Cisneros. Getxo is still breathing down their necks in second place after a dominant 32-0 shutout against Majadahonda. As we get closer to the end of the first phase, teams like Krat Coruña and Olympico are picking up some really important wins to help them climb out of the bottom of the standings. It was a high-scoring weekend in Ireland for round 10 of the Nigeria AIL. Blackrock put up a massive 78-8 score against Cook, and UL Bohemians stayed perfect with a 36-0 win over Ballincollig. We saw 5 total bonus point wins this weekend, with Railway Union and Wicklow also taking care of business. The gap between the top of the table and the rest of the pack is definitely starting to widen. Finally, Italy has a new leader in the Series A. Villorba jumped into first place with a 28-5 bonus point win against Cus Torino. Colorno is also standing in playoff contention after a 31-0 shutout against Benetton. Valsugana sits in second with a game in hand, so the race for the top spot is going to be one to watch as we head into the second half of the season.